The city of Belfast has a great history. It's over 5,000 years old, and it's one of Europe's fastest growing, most vibrant cities.
And you'd think after all those years that the food seemed to be pretty good, but it's not. It's sensational. The food and beverage scene in Northern Ireland is something you've really got to experience for yourself. And the best way you can do it is to take a Belfast food tour.
There's no need for breakfast or lunch because guide Phil Irvine shares the best places in Belfast and their accompanying stories. The food tour starts with the historic St George's Market, which has actually been operating since 1604. And the present award-winning market, built between 1890 and 1896, is one of Belfast's oldest attractions.
So what we have here is we have two local cheeses. Well, one from Northern Ireland, which is Young Buck, and one from the south, which is called Killeen, and that's a goat's cheese.
Right.
So Young Buck was Ireland's first raw unpasteurised cheese, and it's converted loads and loads of people into blue cheese.
Right.
It's incredible.
Oh, I think I know why.
Yeah. And then we've got two different dips here. We've got a hummus, which is Ireland's best hummus. It officially won that award after trying for 7 solid years.
Wow.
And then we've got a tapenade as well. So these guys make all of these products themselves, and they showcase not just sort of traditional foods that we would have eaten, but also modern, the likes of meze platters and things like that. So really, this is the place you go if you want to make a brilliant sort of meat platter for your friends.
This is the ultimate. I wish you were near my place because I'd be here all the time. That's delicious.
Isn't it so good?
How good is that?
This place is a buzzing gathering of over 150 traders delivering produce, crafts and art pieces. And then there's this, the iconic Belfast Bap.
This would be what we would have in the mornings, and it would fairly fill you up for most of the day. So this is your breakfast, lunch and dinner, okay?
All in one.
Yeah, so what we have in here is we have local pork sausages with local eggs, bacon, and then in the Belfast Bap, which is our famous piece of bread.
Yeah. That looks so delicious. There's nothing like a good fry-up,
So
right?
good.
All right, here we go. The bread's amazing.
Yeah, it's kind of hard on the outside and soft in the middle.
And the sausages are really good too. Give me 10 minutes.
A food tour isn't right without a pub, and the second stop is the traditional Irish pub, the Garrick, just a few minutes' walk from the Belfast City Hall. The Garrick has a revolving choice of craft beers and ciders, as you'd expect, but it's their Irish coffee that steals the show here. Inspired by the Dead Rabbit Society of New York, they have spent an enormous amount of time perfecting their recipe. The result is this sensational drink that is truly Belfast. If it's great seafood you're after, our next stop is an extremely popular eatery serving fresh local seafood.
Okay, so here we are in the Morn Seafood Bar, and we're here to enjoy two of my favourite things. We've got fresh oysters and we've got Guinness. So the oysters here are as local as they can be, and we are going to be tasting them. What I'm going to ask you to do first is take a little sip of the salt water first to prime your mouth, then slurp one back, and then afterwards the most important part is a little sip of Guinness afterwards.
To wash it down.
To wash it down.
Okay, here we go.
Most important part.
Love it.
Love that.
And last but not least, as we slow down after all that delicious food, is one more pub located next door to Morn Seafood, is Kelly's Cellar, a heritage-listed, lively, classical Irish pub. The pub was actually built back in 1720, and not much has changed since then. Much of the original features have been retained, and it's still a laid-back venue, the perfect place to finish the tour of fine Irish food and drink.